Lou, I'm on the air. Good morning, Newcastle, and I apologize as our sponsors played through and lots of buttons clicked the way it should be. So we'll maybe catch up with them a little bit later. And it is Wednesday, the 4th of November, and the election is over. No more signs, just an abundance of stories that are going to come at you in the next couple days with people kind of whining. Now, we're going to put this in perspective for you as we move forward. We gave you an election report earlier this morning. And that was really kind of getting you through what's going on in the area. And we're going to step beyond that and give you some background. The governor just tweeted a little while ago as him and Donald Trump continue to be politely at each other's throats. Now, I went through and in order to Meghan Markle, first modern British royal eligible to vote in U.S. election. We're just breaking all kind of ground, folks. I'm going to give you the rundown of the election as it is in Lawrence County from what we did on our election piece earlier. And then we'll get to the other things. Now, here you go with the weather 43 degrees. We'll get to the PennDOT cameras in a bit. Let's cover the election, as that seems to be up there on everybody's mind. So I'm going to go to the election results that I had given on our election report, and then we'll turn back towards and bring you kind of up to date. Welcome to Newswatch election coverage. This is the morning of Tuesday, November 3rd. And let's keep in mind, and we'll do some things on regular Newswatch, but as we go through, these are unofficial results. This is what is through thus far. And everybody talks about the presidential race. In Lawrence County, Donald Trump has outperformed Joe Biden 29,071 to 15,557, just to give you an idea. Now, let's go to the state election. The state election, Republican Heather Heidelberg, she received 24,960 votes.
Here's the rundown.
In Lawrence County, while Shapiro received 18,307.
Exactly 100% right.
In Lawrence County, Auditor General
from winning. That was all
Representative Tim DeFleur
I got to be honest,
received 26,913.
Okay.
Excuse me, Republican Tim DeFleur received 26,913.
The president took Lawrence County.
Democrat Nina Ahmed received 15,000. So, Auditor General in Lawrence County,
this is a red state,
won by the Republicans also.
Okay.
Here's something that I thought she was a very good speaker. Stacey Grady
votes, that would mean Trump would have
for state treasurer,
and Biden would
26,521.
50,000 to win.
She outperformed Joe Torsello, 16,246. So the state treasurer
they're breaking the law.
Won in this county.
They're doing whatever they want to do.
A Republican. Representative for Congress Mike Kelly outperformed Christy Gibbous.
But Trump won.
Elder Vogel outperformed Stephen
What happened to you? You just sleep in.
And General Assembly, Chris Sununu. Congratulations, Chris.
I gotta get back.
He has retained his seat. 14,808 to 11,805. And the difference being the independent in that race, Darrell Audia, who gathered 2,805 votes. Congratulations, Chris. State Representative Aaron Bernstein also winning, as these are, and locally, this is what you got. You've got Chris, Aaron, excuse me, it's been a long night. And Mike Kelly also winning in Lawrence County so, and winning in their areas. So looks like we have these, we've retained everything that we've had in the past, and I'll put that up there. Now, there was only one resolution question, and it passed over in Bessemer Borough. 17th District, Park Wentley winning. Okay. And that area just touches the corner of Lawrence County. So, you know, I don't know what you know, it's one of those things where it's just there. And I just wanted to do Mike Kelly justice, and I couldn't find this picture. There you go. Mike, you're on. So, congratulations to the winners, and we'll get this and put this like this. Your Congressman, Mike Kelly. State Representative of the 10th Congressional District, Aaron Bernstein, and congratulations to Chris Sonata, which, you know, I want to make mention of this. All three of these guys are people person. They give back to you. And Chris, really a person that constantly gets back if you have a problem. I congratulate him totally. Great job. Now, let's talk about the state totals as they've been reported here. The number I believe I threw around was around 15%. Oh well, I was totally right. As Donald Trump, with the votes, excuse me, that have come in, totally outperforming Joe Biden. Roughly, if you say 42.9, I'll give Joe 43%, 55.87, giving Trump 56%. The 13% margin there is like this. Where are the outstanding ballots? Well, when you look at Pennsylvania and you look at the outstanding ballots that they're talking about, they're in places that are close to the fracking areas. Thus, with that, the idea that Pennsylvania could flip seems very rare. And here's what you have. You have a line. Right now, the way Fox has this, they have a 213 to 38. Okay. However, Georgia, leaning Trump's way with 16 votes. North Carolina, leaning Trump's way, and there's almost a 2-point lead in both states. Trump with a huge lead in Pennsylvania. We talked about this, as the lead in Pennsylvania is almost some 14 points. So I don't see, and I could be wrong, I can't see Biden overtaking that when the ballots that are out, there's some in Beaver County, Allegheny County, Fulton County, all fracking counties. You've got Center and you've got Philadelphia. Now, if a majority of those ballots, and I'm quoting the major news sources, okay, as they're on, if a majority of those ballots are spread out, and you have an even distribution, Philadelphia will find it hard to carry the day because it's 85-15 in some of the locations in the county by counties where Trump won in Pennsylvania. In other words, when you look at Lawrence County, 64-34, that's a 30-point margin. Okay, when you look at Franklin County, 48-9. I mean, that's a 40-point margin. 48,000 to 9,483. I don't see, Greene County was another one they mentioned. 10,700 to 2,000. 2,200. I don't see Biden being able to pick up Pennsylvania. With that, you've got some pretty interesting stuff, and we're looking at Fox News. They are conservative in their call. They've Alaska being way out there has already gone overwhelmingly to Trump. Okay, so with that, you have states that when we fill in our map, okay, looking at the map with Fox and knowing that Wisconsin, and here's what they're saying: Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina, and Georgia. We get the same number Fox has. They have it at 213 to 238. Ours is 218 to 237, and the difference is they've divided Nebraska's electoral votes up, and Alaska, there's the 5-vote difference. But you get the same numbers. With that, it seems inconceivable that Biden give Biden Nevada. He's up. This is an area where he's up 2 points. And with being up 2 points, there's 2/3 of the counties reporting. Now, if he stays true to that, he wins Nevada. So that puts him at 243. After that, it is Donald Trump's race basically to lose. In Georgia, okay, Trump up, and let me get this down, up by 2 points. Up by 2 points in North Carolina. Up by 12, 13 points in Pennsylvania. Up by 6 points in Michigan. And up by a solid 4 points in Wisconsin. Now, if, given what you have, if Trump takes Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, that gets him to 264. It would be very difficult to, even if he splits the South, he's up by 4 points. When you look at North Carolina, 2 points and 2 points, 2 full points in Georgia. So one of these breaks the president's way. Let's say it's North Carolina. Trump wins 279 to 243. If he gets both of them, it's a moot point. So I'm just putting this out there, and they're showing on one of the major newscasts, they're talking about Pennsylvania, and they're giving a stat 57 to 43 now. So that's 14 points. We said all he has to do is get 15%, and I showed you where it's like 85-15 in favor of Donald Trump. So with the ballots going across, I believe that you're going to see, and this is just speculation, I believe that you're going to see the next president of the United States, Donald Trump, return his seat and return to office. My thinking on the thing is this. You cannot, and let me be clear, I don't believe that you can ignore the middle of the country the way the Democrats have ignored it. I mean, I know there's not, people go, well, there's not a lot of votes in Oklahoma. There's 7. And as soon as you put it together with Kansas, you got 13 votes. And now you're covering a lot of ground that maybe nobody wants. Okay? They're not spending the time, the money there. And what happens is you get a situation where Nebraska's split. And they must have some kind of goofy way that them and Maine do the vote. Okay. But given that, a majority of Nebraska was won by the president. And I'm looking at one of the network maps up there too. And it's just if Colorado and New Mexico weren't in the way, the president takes the whole middle of the country. Illinois, Colorado, and New Mexico, the only places where Donald Trump gets stopped. Okay. And I want to do this. Otherwise, he has a clear and unprecedented run to the end zone. I mean, in all sincerity, there was nothing between him and the finish line in that middle. And you know, I'm laughing a little bit because they're looking at things. When you look at Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and you're looking at the fracking issue, and you're seeing that now they're looking at North Carolina, and I don't care. Most of the looking at North Carolina, most of the state red. They're looking at Milwaukee, most of the state red, and they're saying that Biden underperformed in the cities. Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Detroit were underperformed by Biden. Thus, it becomes a real question on where any absentee ballots are, and is that going to come back? I mean, this is, and I'll show you this map right here. It is interesting. As look at this scenario here. In all 5 of those states, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia, the president is up by significant percentage points. What I define as significant percentage points, Pennsylvania up by like 14. That's significant. Because if you have a standard deviation, you're not going to get the recovery of those votes. And even if you're saying most of the people that voted were Democrat, Pennsylvania, and they're just showing it now, most of the people that voted were Democrats, they voted for Trump. You've got some Trump Democrats there. I don't see how the president loses that margin. And with it, you know, Alaska's going to be the thing that evens it up at 238 if Pennsylvania goes to Trump. So we're all at 238, and then you've got Wisconsin, 4 percentage points. Not seeing him pick up 4 and 5. I say he sweeps that Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. And altogether, you're talking 46 delegates. That puts him at 259 with the lead in North Carolina and Georgia. And the Georgia lead keeps increasing a little bit more, a little bit more. The Georgia lead now up to 3 points. So, and use the same thought process Give Joe Nevada. Give it to him. It's really not going to happen. So we'll be back with Newswatch Morning. We wanted to give you the election update and make sure that you stay tuned to NCTV45. We're available anytime on your time. I think I'm going to get some coffee so that I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we come back. And now we're back as, and let's get this. And we're going to kind of present this through to you one more time so that it becomes a little clearer. The states currently out: Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia. Those states not complete. Now, a little bit ago, Donald Trump tweeted that he had won the election. A little bit ago, Governor Wolf tweeted that he had 1 billion votes not counted. I say to you, with this lead that is in the state, and I'm giving you state figures here. Election day ballots, okay, 1,305,000 to 2,590,000. The question now has to be, with a deviation that some will vote one way or the other, you are going to have to go 2 out of 10 to be able to justify Pennsylvania not falling into a Democratic situation. When you look at Allegheny County, Donald Trump there trailing by only 50,000 votes, and we know that all the counties that they mentioned on CBS were Fulton, where Donald Trump had won 85% to 13. So what I'm saying is, as these numbers come in, they can't all be centered around one place, Philadelphia. And once again, the court is going to have to make the laws. There's only in Philadelphia, votes counted, there's only 289,000 to 101,000. So that's 1 out of 3 going there to Biden. So this is where we stand with the election. We've taken every step we can to bring you exactly what's going on. And, you know, I will go back to that Pennsylvania map, because I do want to take and read you those Pennsylvania election results. Okay, that were up there, and these results important in Senate races and other areas. So let's get to it. Pennsylvania election results, and I had it up, and I apologize for I'm gonna let it go if this doesn't come up correctly, as yeah, and it's not, unfortunately. That was not the way to go on that. But it's still a great deal of votes to be counted. However, quite a few calls in the Keystone State, as the Republicans way out in front. Here, let's continue to check. District results. Brian Fitzpatrick, the incumbent, winning over Christine Fanu. That's in PA1. In PA6, and I wanted to the incumbent Chrissy Holland, Democrat, winning. PA7, a Democrat winning, and that's Susan Wild. They unable to bring that back to you, and I apologize for that. So as we have stated, that's the run. Let's go to sports, and we'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle, 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner. Well, tonight, college football takes center stage. Let's go through it. 6 o'clock start, Eastern Michigan at Kent State. Western Michigan at Akron. 7 o'clock, Buffalo at Northern Illinois. Ohio at Central Michigan, 7 o'clock start. A little Ohio battle as Ball State takes on Miami of Ohio. Those all 7 o'clock starts. And then 8 o'clock, Bowling Green and Toledo. So some rivalries. Watch some good college football. Sit back, enjoy. Go to Cedars, get some great food and cold beverage. We're going to take this break, and we'll be right back after this time.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner. Call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust.
At Delicios. Look at this sandwich. This is lunch, and I didn't want to overdo it, but I had coleslaw before. This sandwich, absolutely excellent. Cajun chicken, but their menu is so huge, and I'm going to show you all your friends that you knew from the old place. They're all here. So make sure you stop. They're open from 7 to 9. It's Delicios in downtown Newcastle.
As I mentioned that wrong, the Silvios, and I was able to get this back. And let me tell you, this tweeted by the governor, this 1,000-vote issue, million vote issue, very important in the down ballot races. Josh Shapiro losing to Heather Heidelberg, okay, and by 100,000 votes. Check that. By 1 million and votes cast. Here you go. 2,227,195 to 2,638,000. So there's about 500,000 there, and that's going to affect the Attorney General's race. Auditor General Timothy DeFiore, he is up by some 800,000. Again, affecting the race, and we went over this earlier in the broadcast. Stacey Garrett up by some 700,000. It will affect the race. These all very important as you take a look at what has transpired as you go forward. Congressional race, George Kelly Jr. up by 12,000 against McGinnis. So Mike Kelly up by 12,000. There's a lot of these races that Elder Vogel up by 15,000. Chris Sonata up on Lynn Ryan by 3,000, and definitely Daryl Audio having an effect in that race. Aaron Bernstein ahead by 73.73 to 34.96. That's roughly a 4,000 swing as we take a look through that. So I'm going to take this and kind of get off the ride for this election as and I'm looking at the monitor, and the major media trying to make a case for the presidential election. And here's the thing. If the president were to take Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Wisconsin, he would win 293 to 45 over Joe Biden. The election was on Tuesday. The results are supposed to be in. I just would tell you about that. Let's go to the traffic. And if you're heading off to Pittsburgh today, here's what you have to look forward to. The 422 interchange, the cameras up, traffic kind of light at Martha Street as you head towards 376. At 376 State Street, very light, as a lot of people might have taken a day off of work. The 422 interchange heading towards Pittsburgh, not that busy, and neither is 376. As you go, and we're going to go up to 79 and take a look-see. I believe what you're going to see is it light at this hour, as is pretty moderate there, as traffic heading in both directions, kind of heavy. Let's go to Northwest Pennsylvania and look at I-80 and 376, heavy westbound. And so a lot of truck traffic up there to talk about. Now, 3 alerts. Missing endangered persons. Pennsylvania State Police in Lynn Barracks, Dauphin County, searching for Karen Porter, 68-year-old female, described 5'6", 129, gray and red hair, wearing a purple shirt, black pants. Porter is operating a silver Subaru Outback, bearing a PA registration HLJ 6990. Last seen 25 on Route 25 in Millersburg, Dauphin County on 11/3 at 5 p.m. Police believe this person may be at special risk of harm or injury. Karen Potter is asked to contact police immediately by calling 911 or the barracks at 717-362-8700. And you also have a crash on I-81 northbound exit 199. And remember, toll by plate in effect there. So on the turnpike. So just to keep you abreast of that, let's take a look at weather. And pleasant outside, 43 degrees, 63% humidity, wind speed variable at 3, barometric pressure 30.31, and the dew point 31, visibility 10 miles. This weather going to be something special. Let's take a look and give you a little look-see. Clear. There's a little hint on how nice you're going to see things, as both radars very, very clear. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather. We'll be right back.
My name is Brittany. I have suffered with depression for 15 years.
My name is Sam, and I've been experiencing depression for over 12 years. This is the first place I will always recommend for somebody to come if they're suffering from depression or anxiety or any kind of problem like that.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal. Run it again at Wendy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't even need only the car to score at Wendy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello, and let's get to Lawrence County 45 weather. And well, after last night's clear low of 38, how is your Wednesday looking? Well, folks, get ready for a great forecast, because here you go. Clear skies everywhere. Look at that national map, almost coast to coast, with not even a whisper. So here you go. Last night clear, low of 38. Your Wednesday, sunny, a high of 64. Sunshine abounds. Now Wednesday night, mostly clear and 44. That puts you into Thursday. Partly sunny and 65. Thursday night, partly cloudy and 44. Your Friday, sunshine and 66. Friday night, clear low of 42. And your Saturday, sunshine. Once again, 68. Saturday night, mostly clear, a low of 46. Here comes your Sunday, and look at this, 71 with sun. Sunday night, mostly clear and 50. And your Monday, sunshine and 72. just one beautiful forecast, especially when you get 72. That makes it easy to go back to work. Now, this was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break. We'll be right back after we hear from these good folks.
Elham's for one great dining experience.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give every Newcastle a try. They're a small town for living. Look around.
Okay, in closing, here's what you have. Governor Wolf, Secretary of State Bokar, election night report. They said everything went well. Voter registration exceeded 9 million by the deadline, and more than 2.5 billion ballots were cast. Up from 1.5 million in the primary, and so by the time the polls closed at 8 p.m., Department of State and volunteers from the state agency had answered more than 5,000 calls for voter help. So that seems to be okay. Governor Wolf signs a bill and vetoes bills that could delay reporting public health information. He seems to not know what HIPAA laws are. And these are the slippery slopes that you're going to be dealing with, folks, in the upcoming days. Governor Wolf calls this a partisan attack. In a video message urging Pennsylvanians to remain calm and stay safe the election night. This has been an historic election amid a pandemic. And let me say something. The pandemic does not give you the right to change the law. And that, folks, is why you're going to see this go to the Supreme Court. Now, I'll leave it there. Make sure you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that NCTV45 is available anytime on your time. He has a train that runs on your schedule. That's NCTV45. Always in the pursuit of excellence. NCTV45. Now, make sure that you get that second cup of coffee. As I disappeared, try that. Make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.